Depot?
Here.
Charcooch?
Ugh, I told you. Just call me Char or Shark.
Okay.
Sorry, missed my bus.
Derek, you're wet.
Only by like 1 minute though.
No, not late, Derek. That's not the problem. You're not even that late. The problem is you are soaking wet.
But I'm in dress code, so it's fine.
You can't come to class soaking wet.
Yeah, dude, your puddle's wetting my nutsack.
Derek, go dry off. I won't mark you late. Then you can come sit in class.
I'm in dress code.
Soaking wet is not in dress code.
Yeah, it is, because there's no rule. And, I mean, last week everyone came to school wet, and you acted like it was nothing.
It was raining.
Oh, it was raining. Okay, so the number of people that are wet determines how wet you can be? This is literally like Animal Farm by the guy whose name is like Jar Jar Binks.
George Orwell?
Yeah, like Animal Farm by George Orwell. I'm being farmed like a wet animal. This is literally socialism.
Actually, Georgia was a socialist and
Oh my God! Put a sock in it, nutsack Lenin.
Derek! His name is George Orwell, not George Orr. And you're wet.
You clearly didn't do the readings. And you're wet.
1984 by George Orwell underscores the dangers of totalitarianism and abuse of power and the erosion of individual freedoms in a surveillance state.
Yeah, totalitarianism, but he loved democratic socialism as seen in The Lion and the Unicorn.
Okay, but his advocacy for democratic socialism doesn't undermine his criticisms of totalitarianism. It just reflects his commitment to a just and equitable society where power is distributed fairly, you know? Like striking a balance between the individual and the state, you know? It's a theme prevalent in George Orwell's works.
Well, you're wet.
You're right. He is wet. And once again, Derek, his name is not George Orwell.
Derek, sorry to interrupt, but why are you wet?
Oh my God. I don't have to tell you about my personal life. This is just what I'm wearing today. Besides, the surveillance state saw that I was wet and they didn't stop me. And that's because there's no rule that said you can't come to school wet. I checked.
Derek, please go change.
Me, Derek, or him, Derek?
My name's not Derek.
I know, that's why I'm confused.
Derek, do you have a change of clothes?
I actually have 3 outfits today.
Oh, okay, great. Then go get the second one.
I'm already wearing it.
Why are you wearing 2 wet outfits?
In case you wanted me to change out of the first one.
All right, then go get the third.
Oh, okay. It's in my bag, but you're not gonna like it.
Why do you keep your clothes wet?
In case I get dry.
Derek, if you're so insistent on being wet, why don't you just share with the class how it happened?
Whoa. You're trying to surveil me now? This is just what George Orwell warned about. I'm not gonna fall in line and be another mindless pawn. Look at you all. You're all props of the state. And I'm punished for being a free thinker. All because I'm wet? This is literally like 1984.
All right, class. Before we start our lecture on the evils of the surveillance state, want to find out why Derek was wet?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.